Hey everybody, how's it going? I hope you're having a fantastic day. I'm starting off this vlog right where I left off the last one, getting ready to go to bed. We are going on vacation tomorrow, which is why I'm going to bed at like 9 o'clock, if not earlier at night tonight, because we will be leaving the house at 3 in the morning. And I'm normally still awake at that time, so it's gonna be hard for me to go to bed early and get up at that time. And so I'm gonna try to get in bed earlier rather than later, so that way if it does take me a while to fall asleep, at least I'm trying and not just putting it off. But I think I'm mostly packed for the trip. I mean, other than last minute things like my toothbrush, toothpaste, deodorant, bathroom stuff, and my phone charger and my meds and whatnot. But that will have to wait till tomorrow. These two are being psychos. They do not realize that we're about to be going to bed, and so they are still playing. Great job. Get Glenn all worked up right before we go lay down. Thanks Murph. We are officially in Mexico. We just got back to our room. Colton and I are sharing a room together. It is still fairly early, but we've had a long day, so I'm probably gonna take a shower and then maybe, I don't know, watch something on my phone or listen to something and then head to bed. I'm gonna try to get to bed fairly early-ish. I mean, I would have rather stayed out and done stuff with everyone else, but since everyone else was ready to go back to the rooms, that's what we did. And so, I mean, I would rather go ahead and go to bed early rather than staying up later just so I can play on my phone and whatnot. But I at least wanted to give y'all a tour of our room before it's completely destroyed. This is the door to our room right here. Then we have some closet doors. Actually a decent amount of closet space. Got one right here. Looks like Colton already has some stuff in there. And then I think that's a robe, although I heard they don't cover anything from what Randy said. And then we have another one, which has the safe and the fridge. And then, oh, I guess this connects to the other closet area. And then it has some shelves up here. On the other side, we have the bathroom door, which I cannot show y'all right now because I think Colton is taking a shower. And then right past the closets, we have the little bench thing where you can put your suitcase with a mirror right behind it. And we have a desk, oh, let me not fall over, with a water jug, and my hat is over there, and I don't know what else is on there, some other random stuff. Then we have one of our backpacks, and then we have this I don't know, I guess it would be a day bed kind of a thing. I don't really know how you would describe it, but, or just a bench, I guess, I don't know. But there's that going around. We have the window. You can't really see anything out right now because it's nighttime, and I'm not going to try to mess with the curtains because I heard they don't really line up great, so I'd rather just leave it as is. And then continuing on, we have the beds. I'm assuming this is going to be Colton's, but I don't know for sure. But this one is right here. And then there's a nightstand in between. And then what I'm assuming is going to be my bed. I already blew up my inflatable wedge pillow because my snoring keeps Colton up. So I bought a wedge pillow to use specifically while I'm here. I mean, I have one for at home too, but this is the one I brought with me because it's inflatable and will actually fit in my suitcase, whereas the other one will not by any stretch of the imagination. So that is the tour of our hotel room, other than the bathroom, which I will try to remember to show y'all later. Here's a little overview from a distance rather than more of an up-close shot, so I can get an idea. Oh, I forgot to mention the TV up there. It seems a little out of place on this big open wall. that TV, it looks very small. It's giving very much hospital vibes, in my opinion. I don't know about anyone else, but that's what I get from this room. Is, I mean, obviously there's some extra stuff in here that you wouldn't necessarily have with the hospital, but like the color scheme and everything seems very sterile and just hospital-like. But either way, still a nice room. I will show y'all the view tomorrow or at some point whenever it's actually bright out and y'all can see it. I would have liked to get footage from earlier today. I mean, I think I got a clip from when the plane was taking off, and then I think Randy got one on her phone specifically showing the sunrise, because by the time she had described it to me and then I handed her my phone, we had turned and the sunrise wasn't visible. So she was able to get one on her phone. It, I'm assuming, isn't in landscape, but I still might include it if I can remember to get that from her, so I can show y'all, and actually just so I can see for myself, because I wasn't able to see the sunrise because I was in the aisle seat, not the window seat. So I don't know if I can get that. I will include that in the vlog. But as for the day itself, the morning was chaotic. My carry-on got flagged twice. The first time it was because of my Nintendo Switch, because they said to take out laptops and tablets, and I assumed I should take out my Switch, but I asked my mom, she was like, no, just leave it in there, and so I left it in there. And then it got flagged, and they were like, do you have a Switch in here? And I said yes. So they took that out and ran it through again, and something else flagged it. No idea what it was. I mean, they let us go. They didn't say anything after they checked it the second time, but I have no idea what flagged it. I'm hoping to figure that out before we try to get back, because it's a lot scarier to think about getting flagged trying to get on the plane to go back to Texas. I mean, it was scary enough when it happened on the way here, but it's even scarier because I don't actually live here. But eventually we were able to get through that. Actually, Bobby, one of the people that is here with us, his bag got flagged because of sunblock, like aerosol sunblock. So I wasn't the only one who got flagged, but it was still super stressful. The first time it wasn't as bad because it was the Switch, but the second time was seriously stressing me out. So I'm glad that worked out. But then when we got to the airport in Mexico, 4 out of the 5 bags that our group had to be searched. And then they had a like drug detection dog, or I'm blanking on the name, but they had one there that was in training, and it was going around indicating a whole bunch of bags, including one of ours, which had just been checked. So it was quite a hassle trying to get here, but once we got here, it has been pretty good. We went and checked in, and then we got lunch at the buffet, which was not very impressive in my opinion. The pasta that I got was some spaghetti noodles with Alfredo sauce, which I wasn't expecting to be great because the Alfredo sauce here is very like bland and kind of watered down, I guess, for lack of a better word. So I wasn't expecting the pasta to be great, but I still don't usually mind it. So I went ahead and got some, but the noodles were like gummy, like they just were not good. If you know me in real life, you know I absolutely love pasta, and it's very rare for me to leave basically an entire plate of pasta untouched, and that's what happened today. I got a giant plate of pasta, ate like 2 or 3 bites, and went, nope, that I can't stomach that. I just can't do it. And then I also got some fish tacos, which the fish was very bland, but the tacos overall were not as bad. And then the cheese pizza that I got was one of the 2 things I liked the best. It was kind of tough, like the crust overall, but the flavor was good. So that was the one I liked the best. And then they had some potatoes that were also good. But the fries that I had were very bland. The pasta was disgusting. I feel like there was something else that I had, but I can't remember. So I was not very impressed. But after that, we went to the pool, had several drinks, and then went to dinner at the buffet and had better luck with the buffet. Then I had some mashed potatoes and some pasta again, but the pasta was actually what I was expecting, bland, but the noodles were decent. So I was able to finish that pasta and then a piece of cheese pizza, and then I had a hot dog, but the hot dog was, I ate 1 bite and was like, nope, I can't do it. But still, better luck than at lunch. And then after that, we headed to our rooms.
We just finished eating dinner and are hanging out, and there are lizards above us. There's one there. There was one, at least, in the very center. Oh, I lost it. Yeah, there it is. And I think there's like at least 2 more. But this one's a little easier to see. So we've just been watching them for a while. Well, I just started watching them, but my family's been watching them for a while. It's on the move. Oh my gosh, it is really on the move. That's the one that was in the corner, and it is on the move.
another day. It is actually cloudy today and sprinkling, but still should be a good time. We just got here a few minutes ago. Randy, Daniel, and I went to the coffee bar and then to Catland, as I showed some clips of just a second ago, and then we went to breakfast, and now we're here. So I will hopefully get some clips while we're here, but that doesn't always happen. So we'll see, but I'm gonna attempt to, because that is the main thing we do here. So if I don't get footage, then there's not a whole lot happening, but gonna let this sunblock soak in for a little bit and then get in the water. I think I just heard thunder, so we'll see if we have to get out of the pool because of lightning.
Perfecta. Tonight we are looking for the perfect couple. Así que, mis compañeros de este lado, vamos a buscar unas 6 parejitas. We need to looking for 6 couples. ¡Go! ¡Vámonos! ¡Córrele, comadre, córrele! ¡Epa! No vale usar las uñas, no vale usar las uñas. ¡Córrele, papá! ¡Eso! ¡Ándale! ¡Eso! ¡Run! ¡Eso! ¡Dale, dale, 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 dale! Sentadita, mira. ¡Ay, ay, ay! ¡Ay, ay, ay! ¡Ay, ay, ay! ¡Ay, ay, ay! ¡Eso! Don't use your nails, okay? No. ¡Faster, faster, faster, faster! ¡Ay! 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 ¡Eso! ¡Aplausos! ¡Excelente! ¡Ay, ay, 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 ay! ¡Eso! ¡Bueno, la siguiente rapidísimo! Eso, ahí va, ahí va, ahí va, ahí va. Nada, 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 nada. ¿Qué pasó? Dale, 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 siéntate. Más fuerte. Jump, jump, eso. Vámonos, siguiente, next. Rápido, rápido, faster, 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 faster. ¡Ay! ¡Ay! ¡Dale, dale! ¡Ay! ¡Dale, dale! ¡Ay! ¡Dale, dale, dale, dale! Yo le descubro, no veas, no veas. ¡Dale! ¡Ay! ¡Desde atrás, ahí! ¡Ven! ¡Ven! ¡Dale, dale, dale, dale! ¡Ready, ready! ¡Go, go, go, go! Wait, come on! You can do it! Change, change it! Come on! You can do it! You can do it! You can... No, hombre. You have to pop the balloons. Quack, 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 quack.
My chair says the boyfriend. I feel like that's pretty fitting as a non-binary person. Yeah, I'll go with that. That's great.
Mine says strong woman.
Oh, that's cool. Let me see. Very nice, very nice. I feel like that's pretty fitting for you. I would say you are. The chair next to me says the blondie, and then the one down there says the glutton.
Does anybody know how to figure this? Food change mine.
This is the food that I got. It's the El Pastor tacos. They have cilantro on them. I didn't want the onions or pineapple on them, so it's just the cilantro and the meat. Interesting. Huh. Oh, wow. How interesting. They're floating in midair. Oh. Here we go. We found a kitty. A cutie. Might be the same one I saw the other day with Randy and Daniel. I can't tell. I am here at the buffet with Randy and Daniel. They went to go get some food because Randy was helping me with mine and Daniel was holding down the fort watching our stuff at the table. So now I'm watching stuff at the table while they go get their food. So for my breakfast, I have some waffles and some hash browns and some little cinnamon pastries. So that is what I'm gonna eat for breakfast. I also just got some water because they don't have apple juice, so that's what I decided to go with. And their chocolate milk is very chocolatey, so just water for breakfast for me. We are at the ocean. We just were in it, hanging out for a while. Now we're getting ready to head back to the pool. But I wanted to get a video real quick, since I hadn't yet. It is very nice.
More energy. Are you ready? Yeah! Venga, one, two, three, four, jump in the pool.
Let's go!
It's like you need some more.
Oh yeah! Woo!
Así es, tenemos muchos shots con ustedes y vamos a dar shots for all of you. Vénganse, chicos, los de este lado.
Bubbles, shot.
Yeah! I can't see you on my camera, but yeah!
Wipe it off.
I don't know, I'm just saying because it's so bright. Woo! Woo!
Ya se activaron ya. Seguimos la fiesta.
Three women, 3 men.
I am back at the room now. I just got back a minute or so ago. I am still very much intoxicated. I had way too much to drink earlier, but I am better than I was earlier, at least. We spent the day in the pool, or at least a good chunk of our group spent the day in the pool hanging out, and then after the pool we got out and went to get ready for dinner and went to this Chipotle Qdoba knockoff type place that they have here and ate there. We were supposed to be doing family pictures tonight, which is why I'm dressed in white, which is very dangerous for me. But we ended up not doing pictures tonight because the portion of our group that wasn't at the pool today was on an excursion and they had to be in the lobby, I believe, at like 5 in the morning. So they didn't want to do pictures tonight, from what I understood. So Randy and Daniel and I went to go check out the Coco and Beauty and the Beast show that was going on, but they were ready to go fairly quickly and I was honestly not opposed to it. The music was not performed live like it has been this week. It was all just the recording from the movie. We didn't even make it to the Beauty and the Beast portion, which is what I actually wanted to go for, but we already left because the music wasn't live and I could barely see the stage and the bugs were a lot worse tonight and they were just ready to go back to the room. So I am back now. I'm gonna change into pajamas and maybe play on my phone for a minute, see if the family's gonna do anything else, which I doubt, and then go to bed.
Very, very easy, so you have to shout really, really loud. 3, 2, 1.
When you opened the door, I went in to help Gavin.
Ay, mi supo, nomás lo hizo por reflejo. Star Wars!
Thanks. That was on the first note.
I think they just said it.
Oh.
¿Se arriesgó? No, 3, 2, 1.
I truly think that he's
Correcto, pero esperen a que les dé la palabra. Está bien, sí. Wow, Chile viene con
She
todo.
got it quick again.
Eso. La máscara en efecto.
he does not do drugs, like at all.
I don't even know what song that is. Is that from The Mask?
Ok, no se dejen. Vamos con la siguiente de Next One, una muy buena. Vamos a ver si son de mi equipo de películas. ¿Listos? 3, 2, 1. Uy. A ver, Gala, ¿quién fue? Porque escuché la voz de Charlie bien fuerte, ¿eh? Sí fue el equipo de... A ver, equipo Charlie, ¿cuál? Pulp Fiction.
Again.
Puros balazos. Puro balazo en esa película. Muy bien, equipo Charlie. Recuperando el esfuerzo. Coming back. Keep this 80s vibe. Todo el mundo poniendo atención, everybody, pay attention. Y yo digo 3, 2, 1.
¡No, Lolita!
Day drinking.
Breakfast Club! Breakfast Club!
Day drinking. What's the password?
Little Bonita!
Sí, lo dijo bien.
You did.
Breakfast Club!
The rules are the rules. No se me enoje. Correcto, correct answer. Se va otro punto de Day drinking, pero es que lo importante. 2 puntos, 2 points, and I say 3, 2, 1.
Louis Benito.
Entusiasmo, entusiasmo. A ver, wait. Era fíjense.
Bonita.
Okay, you're gonna say it at the same time. Lo van a decir al mismo tiempo, ¿ok? Si los dos lo tienen correcto, 2 puntos y 2 puntos. You do have it correct, 2 points and 2 points, ¿ok? Porque los sí fue como al mismo tiempo. It was kind of the same time. Okay, Ramiro and you over there. Listos. A la de 3. On the count of 3. Listos. 1, 2, 3. Day drinking.
Avengers!
Avengers.
Red Jesus!
He got it!
When he gets the very first question, and she goes, "My very ginger." She said, "My very ginger friend."
Yeah.
This last one.
It's the last one.
Tengo que poner algo de Disney, amigos, porque ya se me acabó la playlist. Algo de Disney. Vámonos con Disney. Una de Disney, a ver qué tal está.
Disney, come on, Shell.
A ver qué tenemos.
It's a category.
Emilio, ya no de sugerencia, gracias. Gracias por tu participación, ya no. A ver, uy, va. Por los últimos 3 puntos, for the last 3 points. Listos, ready. 1, 2, 3. Charlie, tienes esta oportunidad. This last chance.
I don't know.
No es los aristóteles.
Jungle Book!
Jungle Book, el libro de la selva. No.
Oh.
3 segundos más. 3 more seconds. Si en estos no lo tienen. The Mask. No, esa ya pasó. That one already passed.
You're right, that doesn't
A
work, that
ver,
too.
todo mundo, esperen, hold up.
No,
3 segundos
no
más.
idea.
3 seconds. 3 seconds. Listo. 3, 2, 1.
1, 2, 3.
Oh.
¿Qué fue? A ver. Aladdin.
Oh, God.
Oh. Dang.
Equipo Day Drinking with 16 coins. You are the winners.
We are hanging out in the pool and it just started pouring down rain. We went to go to the beach to hang out, but there was too much seaweed, so we came back, and by the time I came back it was sprinkling and then it started pouring. So this has been happening all week, off and on, but that's the heaviest it's gotten while we were in the pool. We found a peacock, y'all. It's kind of under the chair, but oh, there it is. Hi, baby. Hi.
Just going in circles, staying under the table. I'm not sure what y'all are doing.
I don't know about this. We are back from vacation now. We got home last night. I didn't really get to vlog yesterday. My phone died, I think, by like 11 o'clock in the morning or something. It doesn't really hold a charge anymore. One day I forgot it in the room, and so it was on with nothing running at all, not being used, and after just a few hours I got back and it was at like 50%. So if I am using it, then it drains way faster, which is what happened yesterday. So I didn't get to vlog any of the travel or when we got home, which is the main thing I wanted to vlog, was the dog's reaction when we got back, like when we first opened the door. But we are home now and we spent today just hanging out as a family, watching movies. I went and took a nap for a few hours in the middle of that because I couldn't keep my eyes open. But aside from the nap, we watched stuff. Even Colton was in the living room watching stuff with us, which is extremely rare, and even saying extremely rare is still an understatement. So it was great to actually have all 4 of us hanging out watching stuff together today. I didn't want to bail to go take a nap, but it was either come in here and take a nap in bed or fall asleep on the couch because I was struggling. I never actually fell asleep on the couch, but I came extremely close countless times. Once I woke up from the nap, though, I started feeling kind of blah. I mean, I was feeling a little bit nauseous yesterday. It started between the time that we ate at the airport and then getting on the flight, and then the nausea kind of continued for a while and then subsided when I went to bed, and I was fine until I got up for my nap today, and now I'm pretty nauseous and my throat hurts. Not a big deal. I'll be perfectly fine. I'm not worried about it, but that's a big part of why I am going to be headed to bed here in a few minutes, even though it's not even 11 o'clock yet. And I had a nap today, so I probably could stay up longer, but I just don't want to overdo it. So I figured I'd come on here and talk to y'all for a little bit and then head to bed. I did want to talk about my thoughts on the resort and the vacation as a whole. The Sandos Playa Car is the resort that we went to this year in Playa del Carmen, Mexico. The resort was pretty good. It was not my favorite by any stretch of the imagination. The resort that is still my favorite is the one that we went to in the Dominican Republic. I absolutely love that one. I would love to go back. There is a video of it, I'm 99% sure, on my channel. It was a lot of fun. It was such a great place and I would love to go back. This resort was not even close. The only comparison that I would say is similar is the size. This resort was huge, just like the one in the Dominican Republic, to the point that we had to take little trolleys or trams or whatever you want to call them to get to certain points. I guess we didn't have to, but it was a lot easier than to walk because it's such a big resort. So that's really the only similarity that I could think of between the two. The food at this resort was very hit or miss. For example, at the very first meal we had, which was lunch right after we had arrived, I had some pasta, which pasta at all-inclusive resorts is never amazing. But this pasta was basically inedible. My friend Daniel described the taste as straight gluten. I don't even know how I would describe it. I guess like gummy, or I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it. I just know that it was so bad that I maybe ate 2 bites and then left the rest of it untouched. And the only reason I ate even as much as I did is because I was hungry and it was right in front of me. So I went ahead and was eating more of it. But looking at my plate after that, you would have thought I hadn't eaten any of it, which is very rare. For anyone who knows me, I love pasta. My favorite food is pasta. So for me to eat that little is saying a lot. There were other food related incidents that happened that were not good. For example, I went to the Italian restaurant with Randy and Daniel, and I really wish I had vlogged this, but I was in too much shock to get it on camera or to even think about getting it on camera. But we went to the Italian restaurant and got our, I guess, first course or appetizer or whatever you want to call it, and that was pretty good. I got some kind of soup that was pretty good. Then the second course came and that was lasagna, or at least that's what I got. It was okay, too much meat, but you know, it was okay. But the big thing, and the reason I'm bringing this up, is for the, I guess, main dish or third course or whatever you want to call it, I had ordered something that said gnocchi and carrot puree, and then they brought it out and there was octopus, and the gnocchi and carrot puree were the side. Nowhere in the description of this item on the menu did it mention octopus. I thought that I was mostly going to be getting gnocchi and then some like carrot puree on the side, or maybe like an equal amount of 2 or something. I did not think I was getting octopus, and it literally just looked like they took an octopus, chopped its head off, and then put the rest on the plate. And then Daniel's food was also not good. I think he said he got grouper or something, and he said that tasted like microwave, like tasted like the inside of a microwave. Randy said hers was okay. I tried it, and it wasn't too bad. So hers was the only one that was really even edible out of the three of ours. And then the dessert was amazing. So there's just some food related stuff that happened that really would knock this resort down as far as my opinions go when it comes to food. Other stuff that I had there was very on par with all-inclusive resorts. I love all-inclusive resorts. They're my favorite types of vacations to go on over cruises and renting a house or things like that. But the food is never amazing. It's very average. And that was mostly the case for this resort, other than a few random things that tasted absolutely horrible, and then the octopus incident. Mine and Colton's room was pretty nice. It did not get cold enough even for me. At one point, Colton was like, I'm gonna turn up the fan, and I said, yes, please, and even he was like, whoa, you're saying turn up the fan? So our room was not very cool, at least not until the last night or two. My parents' room was very hot, and so they had someone come to look at the AC several times to fix it, and it never did. And then finally, my mom was able to convince them to switch her and my dad to another room, which she tried to do earlier in the week and they said no. But the last 2 nights they did have a room, and that room they said was really nice as well. The shower is amazing. I meant to get a shot of it, but that first night when I was filming, Colton was in the bathroom, and then we quickly destroyed the room with all of our stuff everywhere, and I was very frequently coming back to the room drunk, and so I just never got a shot of that, and I really wish I had, beating myself up about that. But the shower was amazing in our room. It was big, easily room enough for 2 people, had a large bench where you could sit and shave your legs or whatever. It was very nice. The water was hot. I enjoyed the showers there. However, other people said that their shower didn't have any water pressure, and I think in my parents' original room, not only was there no water pressure, but also the water would randomly go from hot to cold and back again in the middle of the shower. So mixed reviews as far as the rooms are concerned. Some people in our group said that there wasn't enough going on at the resort. I don't think that was the case. We were hanging out at the adults only pool and not the main pool, so there wasn't a whole lot going on. They had water aerobics every day. One day they had the foam party. So they had a few different things, but not a whole lot. But that's not that there wasn't anything going on at the resort. I think they were just going on mostly at the main pool. And then there were some other stuff going on the beach and throughout the resort as well. So I didn't have an issue with that. I do have an issue with the fact that there wasn't a swim-up bar at the adults only pool, though. That is because they changed the layout of the resort and which pool was the main pool and which one is the adult pool, because what is now the main pool used to be the adult pool, which is why there's a swim-up bar in the main pool where kids are allowed and not in the adults only pool. So that was a little bit frustrating. The water in the pool was mostly very warm, but again, I feel like that's pretty on par or pretty expected with all-inclusive resorts or just places there in general. I mean, it's extremely hot, so I'm not surprised that the water was very hot. It did rain multiple times while we were there, though, and that did help with the water, at least for periods of time. It cooled it down some, which was really nice. It was a pain in the butt to try to get reservations. You could only make reservations for up to 6 people, and that was if you were lucky enough to find a restaurant that had spots available at all. for one person, let alone 6 people. And we had 19 of us. So if you decide to come stay at the resort, I would suggest making reservations for the different restaurants as early as you possibly can. The coffee shop, though, is absolutely amazing. It's called Cupcake because they have baked goods there, but I never got any. I got the Cafe Mocha Frio, I think is what it was called, with almond milk, and the chocolate smoothie with almond milk, and both of those are amazing. Absolutely love them every single time. Highly recommend them. The mocha frappuccino was not as good, but it was still good, and the rest of the group, I think, really liked what they got every time as well. So that is one thing that was consistently good every single time, I will say. So I definitely recommend checking that out. Also, one more thing I want to mention that I forgot to talk about, but felt like it was important to bring up, is that several people in our group got a mystery rash while we were there. I believe for most, if not everyone, it was on their back. We don't know what it was caused by. We just know that everyone who got it in Mexico while we were at the resort. I don't think I have it, but I do know that I am extremely itchy absolutely everywhere, which where the rash is on everyone else is extremely itchy, so I don't know if I have the same thing. I haven't been able to see a rash, but that's not saying anything. My vision is horrible, so I don't know for sure. I don't think anyone has noticed it on me, so I probably don't have it. I'm just extremely itchy, but I wanted to bring it up because it wasn't just one person that got it. It was, I would say, at least 3 or 4 people. So don't know if it's caused by the resort or something else from while we were there, but figured I'd bring it up. Lastly, before I end off the video, I wanted to say that when I went to Mexico, I went saying that the only souvenir I was worried about getting was Doritos, because the Doritos from Mexico or from different Hispanic run places in the US are absolutely freaking amazing. They are so much better than the nacho cheese Doritos that you can get from Walmart or other places here in the US. I don't know what it is about them, something to do with the way they make them. They just taste 100% better than the ones from here. So it's all I wanted. If I could find something else as a souvenir, then great, because it would be something that will actually last and not be consumed and then be gone. But I at least wanted some Doritos, and I got them. I only have 1 bag left. I bought 4 of them, but they're so good. So I ate 1 in the car to the airport, 1 on the airplane, and 1 today for a snack. And so I have 1 more left. But I wanted to show y'all that these are my absolute favorite Doritos, the nacho cheese Doritos from Mexico. So if you go to Mexico in the future and you haven't tried them, I highly recommend trying the Doritos. Like I said, they have them here at different mom and pop type places, but at least at the one near my house, a bag about this size is $5, whereas in Mexico I got 6 bags of this size for $10. So much better deal in Mexico, but I still buy them here because they're so good. So I highly recommend. But I think that's all I want to say about the resort. And I think that is everything for this video. So I'm going to go ahead and end it off and go to bed. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Do not forget how amazing, beautiful, wonderful, and loved you are. And I will see you all in my next one. Bye!